Your secrets, if you really look at yourself, you would be speechless. What happened to being doctors and teachers? What happened to being your brother's keeper? Nowadays, kids more worried about the reef.
Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to That's right guys, we are back. That's me moving my microphone back in place. That's right guys, we are back. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. I keep going to say Cities in Motion. Welcome back to Cities Skylines. I am of course Jeffries, and we are currently travelling on board a BRT version 2.0 full. Ignore that. It's a bus, basically. We are travelling on a bus on the 86 Jeffries to Myrtle route, which needs to be renamed because it goes nowhere near Myrtle. I think what it does is basically Myrtle Way was the first district that I put in the city, and because of that it basically decided that that's the city's name is Myrtle, so every single bus line, train line, metro line has the word Myrtle in it, which is fine if the lines go through Myrtle. This one doesn't. This one goes nowhere near Myrtle. In fact, if I show you where we are right now, we are in the middle of the Canal District. So you couldn't get any further away from Myrtle Way if you come down here. But you might have noticed that it is the next day. Yesterday's episode did go up as scheduled. And look, I have fixed the lag problem. I can shift around the map extremely fast with no problems at all. It turns out I downloaded a couple of mods. One was the Vehicle Unbuncher, which was very clever actually. What it basically did was, let me choose an example. This station here, this railway station here, you can see there's lots of vehicles queuing to get in and out. Now most of these vehicles are in fact running from the outside world, so that's something you can't really prevent. It happens, you just got to move on and get on with it. However, these ones here, that train there for example, is on the local line. This train here is also on the local line. What the Unbuncher did was it made this train here, when it arrives at this station, it made it wait until the next train had cleared a certain amount. So it basically took the length of the line, divided that by the number of vehicles on the line, and that gave you a distance between vehicles that you needed to use. And it dispatched vehicles at a regular rate, which is brilliant because it does do exactly what it says. It unbunches them. You can see here that there's a lot of trains queuing up right now. It completely eradicated that problem. Unfortunately, you also needed a mod for that to work called Skylines Overwatch, and that caused a bit of lag. The one that really caused the lag, I believe, was the actual terrain tool. So I wanted to make... Actually, I have got the brush still, so that's interesting. I can use this brush then. Where was I going to use it? It was over here, wasn't it? On the triangle, which I now can't find. Here. Just got to pop loads of trees down to decrease the noise. But yeah, this is what I actually originally downloaded the mod I'm about to talk about, the terrain tool. Basically what it was you can add resources to the ground, which I was never going to use. You could also add water sources, which I was tempted to use actually, because that did sound quite interesting. But there was lots of other things that you could add to the game. Extra terraforming, and just things like that. That was the final mod that I added, the latest mod that I added, and I believe that is the one that actually caused all of the lag. So I took that off, and the game now runs. Over time, I might put the Vehicle Unbuncher back on, because you've got a lot of vehicles queuing up here. See the 87 Dale to Myrtle, the 87 Dale to Myrtle. Somewhere back here there'll be another one, and yeah, it just becomes a bit of a pain. So over time I will get back and reinstall that mod. What I want to do here though is make it so that this road here is only get rid of cars or get rid of those garbage, hearses, emergency vehicles and buses. That's what we want here for this little connection. Something else which I want to do is buy the land over here eventually to get the shipping lanes going in. But I think airport is something that I really want to work on today. Just that seems to spring to mind, is the idea of an airport. Also, I kind of want to add a new intersection to the freeway here to join up with this section of the industrial estate, to try and get rid of some of the traffic that runs all the way down through here and into the Octagon, because the Octagon, once again, is jamming up. That's not the Octagon. This is the Octagon. It's jamming up. Come down here. This one is definitely jamming up. I'm trying to work out why. I think it is actually... Excuse me, I've got hiccups now. That's brilliant. Yeah, there's some vehicles missing again, which is a bit of a pain. It's this junction here seems to be causing problems. Everything after that seems to be running smoothly. So I might have to visit that and see if I can solve that problem. The vehicle unbuncher mod does seem like a very good mod right now. I might have to go grab that one again. I built this little transport hub down here and everything to make sure that worked properly. And I might still actually, let's see, can I put in a new line from here? How do I make it turn down this way? Does it have to go all the way? I think it has to go all the way around. Oh well. So we'll have that go from there to here, the main Octagon, and then we'll have it go via this stop here. So that actually that's a very long way around to get to there, but oh well. It will then cross over and it will go to this hub down here, preferably via a stop there, and then it will do the same journey but basically in reverse. So it will then stop here. It will then stop at the Octagon at the same stop there, and then finally it will go back over to this hub here. Just like that. Now, eventually I will start making videos that highlight these lines, spotlight these lines, like I did in Cities in Motion. So all you will see is that where this bus line spins around? Possibly, unless it goes back. No, it goes back sooner than that. Okay, that's not too bad. Like I did in Cities in Motion, so you get to see each line sort of working independently, or preferable lines of choice. So the main railway line, obviously, that will get chosen. The main bus routes, perhaps. I haven't decided whether I want to do it in first person or not, though, because if I don't do it in first person, I could focus on the metro lines as well. If I am to do it in first person, obviously that's not going to be very interesting. I'm sure we had some more taxi depots up here that all went missing. One there, and yeah, there is one there. Okay. Not got many taxis in operation right now. Wonder why that is. Just taxis not needed, or did I turn the budget down? No, the budget's quite high. That is a mystery. Maybe I just need more of these taxi stands around. Let's see, if I plonk one there. I can't speak today, guys. I keep getting my words wrong. Apologies for that. Maybe if I plonk one down here somewhere as well. I was going to put one there, actually, but that gets in the way of the bridge, as you can see. In fact, where's that metro station? I've got a tunnel that goes underneath it here, but if I put one... Is that a fire station? Yeah. If I move the firehouse over to that side of the road, then I can put a taxi stand there. If you see how many people use this metro station, it is unbelievable. You can see I've got the little tunnel here to go under this road, and then I've got the bridge that goes over this road and over here to the bus stops, and the number of people at peak times that use this bridge and this tunnel is just unbelievably ridiculous. A lot more than you'd expect, let's put it that way. But we're going to need a lot more of these taxi stands, because I feel like that's why we haven't got many taxis at the moment going round, and I feel that's also why we've got a lot of traffic problems in our city. It's because of the number of vehicles, really, that are just moving around because we haven't got enough taxis. So see, if I just plonk all of these around here, people are going to take taxis to and from work. Taxis will sit in these stands when they're not being used, and then overall we should have a much better traffic flow, because again, traffic was one of the problems for the lag as well, was one of the reasons. So anything I can do to avoid lag right now, I will quite happily take on board. At point of recording this, I haven't had the chance to read comments from the previous episode yet, so if you have left comments that can help me in the future as well, then I do very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. I will read through them, I will take the advice if it's necessary, and of course I will implement the advice as well. Let's be clever actually and put a taxi stand there, right opposite the station. Because I think that will be quite popular. Maybe opposite stations is a good place to be putting these actually. So let's see, there's a metro station there. So maybe if I stick that there, could work. There is another station over here. I've already got one here though, haven't I? Yes, I have. There's this station here. Now I'm going to try and put the taxi stand there, maybe. See if that helps. There's this one here. Again, I could put that there, right next to the metro. There's this one over here from last time. If I put it there, and then build a path between them, like so, that should help. There is another station over here, or there was. I keep losing this station. That could be why my just a good point. Why does that keep disappearing? There's one I've got that has, yeah, is it this one? That has the spin it round. Can I spin it round? Space already occupied, it says. Yeah, I'll just go for the sunken one again. I was going to look to put in the one that had the metro station attached, but it doesn't look like that's going to be feasible, so I'll just put this one in. Now, does that connect the railway line up? I don't think it does. I have to do that again. Oh, it's connected one side, but not the other. So let's just do this real quick. This one. And like that. And that should have the line running through. Let's just check that. Yep. Runs through that side, runs through that side. And then the last thing to do is to pop this road back in. There we go. Now, take these traffic lights off. And then change this again. This would actually be a very good explanation as to why vehicles were no longer using this section of road. Very good explanation. There we go. Bit of an elongated way of doing it. Let's see. Do we have... Oh, look at the taxis. Look at the number of taxis we have got just spewing out of these depots. Huge amount. So let's see, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 times 25, I believe, is 275. So that's how many taxis we will have in our city. Plus all these garbage trucks, plus all these buses once they start dispatching as well. We are laughing when it comes to public transport. These are full. Although it says emptying. Do these automatically empty now or something? That would be clever if it did. Who knows? Yes, this new interchange. That's what I wanted to build. That is what we're going to build. So I want to keep it quite simple actually. I want to keep it quite simple. We're going to do a 2-lane one that will break off sort of like this. In fact, I want it to go to a roundabout, so I'm gonna do something unusual for me, and I'm gonna use an in-game roundabout if I can find a good one. Small one, something like this, perhaps. Let's see, because I want that to be in a straight line out from this. Something like that. We'll put the roundabout on. Something like that. We'll put the power line back in, because that's quite important. I believe a large part of our city runs off that power. Oh no, maybe not. Just those wind turbines. Whoops. Okay. Get rid of that piece of road there. We will get rid of that piece of road there and that piece of road there. And we will start with this again. So we want this to be a 1-lane coming off here, not a 2-lane. it will go to there, where it will join a 2-lane. More about that in a second. And that will join onto that like that. This one is for vehicles coming in from this side, which should be doable like that. Certainly seems to be. Let's just make sure that I can do this bit. There we are. So it's a little unusual. I don't normally do it like this. That has made a very steep slope there actually. I'm not too happy about that. Let's change that up slightly, shall we? Maybe like that. That should change it. Make it better. Yeah, it's still a bit of a steep slope actually. Okay, let's actually try building it from this end outwards. Do it like that, and then we'll curve it underground so you can't actually see it. That looks better. You can still see there's a bit of a slope going on there, but it's not too bad. So that's one side done. Now we're going to do the other side. So again, we're going to start here. We're going to bring it round like this. We'll take the 1 lane out. Now it'll go down and link up over here somewhere. Although saying that, what I might do is take it a long way down this hill and connect it up. Slope too steep. Ah yes, it is rather. Let's try that again, shall we? See, I could actually just do it like that, or I could bring it down onto that section. Won't let me, or it will let me bring it there. That actually is a very, I don't know, it's a steep slope. That's the problem. It's a bit of a steep slope, but it might still work. So that's one side done, and then this side I'm going to go up and over. Like that. And then that's going to curve round and join up somewhere like that. And there we are. That is the new in and out. And then this, of course, is going to be changed. Let's see, change that like that. We'll use this for this. So we've got one there, we're going to have one there, change the way that one goes. In fact, all of this is going to be 2-lane now. Just like that. And now, the final piece of the puzzle. That lane is going to go there, that lane is going to go there. This lane here, this lane here. That lane to there, that lane to there. That's that side done. Over here we're going to have this lane goes into both of these. That lane is going to go into that and that. The idea behind this is if you join the roundabout in some directions, you might actually have to do a full lap of the roundabout before you can turn off in the direction you want to head off in. And that is to help with traffic flow. So here, this lane only turns off. This lane here carries on going round. And it's going to be the same for this. So that lane joins there, that lane joins there, this lane joins there, this lane joins there. I hope this gets used now actually. We will have another turning here that will go off into possibly another industrial estate. Because this is pretty much all going to be industrial now, this side of the river. This whole block down here is going to be industrial and offices and all that stuff. No need for anything else over here now. We've got loads of residential, we've got a huge population. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the size of the city. We're expanding in the opposite direction to this one, so we might as well just carry on expanding this into industrial. This is going to go across like this. This one is going to go across like this. Make sure you can't change lane on this side or this side. No, you can't. And then this is just going to run along like so. Whoops. Make sure this one runs along like so. I'm trying to think of something that these vehicles might use this for. Not 100% right now. Right, and then we get to this end. Traffic light's not a bad thing, really. That way it's going to go there. This way it's going to go there. This lane is also going to turn off. One of these, perhaps? Or just do both of these will go straight ahead. As well as turning off to the left. There we go. Now it's just a matter of time to see if this actually gets used. Yes, look, we've got lorries starting to use this. Fantastic. So they'll surface over here somewhere in a second. Now these guys are probably going to have to do a lap. By the way I've set this up. Certainly looks like it. So they're going to stay on the inside all the way around until they get to here, and then they're going to move across to the outside, and then they'll turn off. That is what I anticipate is going to happen. Where are they? So we can actually find this out. It's a very slow journey through this tunnel. There they are. So here we go. We're about to find out, guys, just what happens when these lorries enter this roundabout. So they are on. They are going round. Yeah. So they are going to do that. Okay, I'm not going to watch them the whole way. 'Cause there's one more thing I want to do in today's episode, and that is... Just check over here quickly. Oh, wow. We've got so much traffic coming down this way. This is unbelievable. Actually, do I want this to go into 3 lanes? I don't really, do I? What I want is that one and that one to cancel, and then I also want this one to cancel. So if you're in this lane, you can only turn left. If you're in this lane, you can only turn left into this lane. That should, again, work on traffic flow. Might mess things up a little bit with this junction here, but if you have to go around the roundabout, then you have to go around the roundabout. What is causing all the traffic over here still? Oh, is it trains going by? I think it's trains going by. Yeah, that can be a bit problematic. Especially... Looks like that train is actually struggling a little bit on that hill, which is quite funny. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. Right, the last thing I want to do. We have this main line that runs all the way through this city, right? I actually downloaded a mod. This one, the sunken cargo train. So it's an industrial station, cargo station, but it's built underground. So let's see where I can. Yeah, it has to be placed roadside. So it'll go somewhere like this, for example. And the track is underground, and the road also dips down underground. This is perfect for what I want to build over here, because basically I want to get some of these lorries off the roads, and the best way of doing that is to make it so that the train can actually transport items into the city itself. So over here, for example, instead of having loads of lorries coming in along these roads and clogging them up, like this little UPS truck down here, the train will do it. And then from the cargo terminal to the commercial, that will all be taken care of by little vans and little lorries. So there will still be a little bit of traffic going on, but not huge amounts. That is the plan. So what I want to do... Why does that loop round like that? Oh, I see. That's not good. Okay, hang on. Sorry, I'm distracting myself again. This happens a lot. It happens in Cities in Motion as well. Shouldn't be anything new. You guys are probably... I say used to it, that doesn't necessarily mean you accept it still, but there you go. Right, that gets rid of that. As we were. We want to build the sunken terminal station thingy. I think here is probably a good place for it. It's quite out of the way, but it is on a main road still. So you can see here, that's not connected in the slightest. Let me try that again. That's weird that it doesn't connect. Okay, let me try using an actual one-way road to connect this up. So from here we'll come out like that. We'll try and get this on the point of that. Yeah, it says building must be placed roadside. So can I build it along here? Space already occupied, space already occupied. Okay, this is making no sense. In that case, let's just get rid of this road for a second. We'll rezone all of this. I think one of the easiest things to do in that case is to actually just... Actually, no, I'm not going to give up just yet. I'm not going to give up just yet. That's a chumps game. Let's see if I can just build a straight road like this. Could I make it stick to this? Slope too steep. Aha! I can make it stick on this side. Okay, so in that case, I need to move this road over slightly. Let's put it up here. And then I could be able to get this to go along here, yes. Like that. And then if I get rid of this awful road, that kind of has worked. Kind of. What I can now do is get this to curve round like so. Connect it to a road that will just run straight across up here like this. Grab this and curve it round like so. Scrap that. Change the way this one goes like that. It needs water. I'll sort that out in a second. But yeah, that's kind of connected. I do need to connect it up to this main road, which I'm going to do like that. It's not brilliant, but it'll do. And now it's about connecting... Whoops. It's about connecting this up. And we can literally just go straight underneath like this. We'll do it on a curve. Go around like this. Now this is where it's going to get interesting, because we have the one-way system under here. So this one has to go round and connect up like that, and then this one has to go round kind of like this and connect up under there like that. But that should now function. We need to give it water. I already know that. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be underground, actually, that that track. But we'll try it like that and see how that works. And I can also upgrade this, actually, so it's one way. Like so. That's a very steep curve that they have to go around. Sharp curve, not steep. That's got rid of that problem. That track does curve away quite nicely. I could, in theory, bend this round and connect it up over there. So I'm going to see if I can do that. Bit of a weird tunnel going on there. Let's see if I can place that. I'll just build it as a tunnel to start with, and then we'll have it come out of a tunnel over here. That kind of works. And we'll just randomly connect that up like that. That doesn't look very nice at all. And I can't demolish it. Let's scrap that bit, scrap that bit. I think actually what I need to do is flatten this still. Like so. To a point, which let's say is that. And then even it all out. See how that works. Yes, perfect. Look at that. Nice, smoothish exit. Actually, since I'm doing it like this, I might as well get rid of that, and just build this as an actual cargo station. None of that fiddling around. Okay, so let's do this properly, shall we? Go. Actually, do I need? Yeah, build the road first. Cool. So in that case, we're going to go straight down. Just rebuild this one as well. This one will come straight out like this. it'll then go into this type of road. It'll go straight down like this. We're going to build it as a traffic sponge just to make sure that we don't end up with lorries queuing. We'll do this for in and out. Why does it keep telling me the slope's too steep? Who knows? Let's get rid of that bit as well. So this is where the actual station is going to go, on this road here. Like that. We also need to then get rid of this piece of track, that piece of track. Now we're going to build the exit road, which is going to go up and over this. That's not going to work. Let's try that again. Something like that. And then down like that. Straight line across, because this is going to be the main bit where the vehicles are actually going to come in and leave the train. So we want to make sure that there's plenty of room for them to sort of zigzag around, sort of faff around in this gap. Slope too steep. Didn't even realise there was a slope there. That's going to go like that, and then finally it's going to curve down and round and connect up like that. There we have it. Now we've just got to connect this up against the track. So this side is quite easy. Just do that and that. This side, oh dear, hang on. Try that again. Smooth all that out, make it look very nice. And then this side is going to drop down underground. Like that. It's going to curve around like that, then just going to connect up under there. Doesn't need to be perfect, no one's going to see it. And there it is, guys. The new cargo unloading system. Actually, I think I've gone a little overkill with this bridge, so let's see if I can fix that up as well. See, can I make this go around like that? I can. Will that connect up? No, it won't. Okay, so in that case, it's just a question of will that fit? Oh, it's incredibly... No, it won't fit, will it? It's incredibly tight, but it won't fit. So let's see, if I pull that down to there, can I make this go back? Nope. Hang on, I can make this work. I know I can. This episode is now becoming a lot longer than I wanted it to be, because I am just literally faffing around trying to make this work. There we go. And then like that, and then like that. There we go. Right, that should do it, guys. I'll put some trees in off camera, and hopefully this will start working. I'm not sure what else I need to do with this, really. Just wait for trains to start arriving. Oh, it needs power and it needs water. That's a very good point. Well, water is quite easy. You could do it like that. Power is a slightly different problem, unless I do this to there and then that to there. That works. We now have power. I could actually put a normal railway station here as well. Somewhere. Maybe further up this way. Just to actually get trains using this piece of track. That should work. Why is that not working? That's got water. It's connected. There we go. Just took a while. So hopefully next time when we come back we should have loads of lorries and vans and whatnot zigzagging up and down this section of road. But until then, guys, thank you very much again for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you soon.